Hello everyone, and welcome to our latest video on the iconic guitarist, Tony Iommi. Born on February 19th, 1948 in Birmingham, England, Iommi is a guitarist, songwriter, and founding member of the legendary heavy metal band, Black Sabbath. With his distinctive guitar style and unique sound, Iommi has left an indelible mark on the music world, influencing countless musicians and shaping the sound of heavy metal. Tony Iommi was born to a working-class family in Birmingham, England. His interest in music was sparked at an early age, and he began playing guitar as a teenager. However, tragedy struck when on his last day of work in a sheet metal factory, Iommi lost the tips of his middle and ring fingers of his right hand in an accident, an event which crucially impacted his playing style. At the time, this seemed like a devastating blow to his music career. But Iommi refused to give up. He adapted by creating prosthetic fingertips from plastic and leather and learned to play the guitar in a new way. In the mid-1960s, Iommi joined a local band called Earth, which would later become known as Black Sabbath. It was during this time that Iommi developed his distinctive sound using heavy distortion, power chords, and dark, moody melodies to create a new style of music that would come to be known as heavy metal. He briefly left Earth in 1968 to join Jethro Tull, but did not record any material with the band, and subsequently returned to Black Sabbath in 1969. Black Sabbath's self-titled debut album, released in 1970, was a massive success and is widely regarded as one of the most influential albums in the history of rock music. The album featured classic tracks like Black Sabbath and NIB, that helped establish Black Sabbath as one of the most important bands in the history of heavy metal music. Over the next decade, Black Sabbath continued to release groundbreaking albums, including Paranoid, Master of Reality, and Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Iommi's guitar playing was a crucial part of the band's success, and his innovative use of distortion and effects helped to define the sound of heavy metal. By the late 1970s, Black Sabbath were experiencing problematic substance use, managerial problems, and touring exhaustion. In addition to the band's slow, blues-driven riffs, were seen by some as outmoded against the rising generation of metal bands such as Judas Priest and Motorhead. After the albums Technical Ecstasy and Never Say Die were not universally well received, Iommi and Butler decided that Sabbath needed a fresh start, so in the summer of 1979, they replaced Ozzy Osbourne with Ronnie James Dio. With Dio, Black Sabbath produced Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules, albums that attempted to update Black Sabbath's sound for the 1980s. Dio left in 1982 during the mixing of the Live Evil album. Sabbath went through a revolving door lineup for the next decade with a succession of frontmen: Ian Gillan, Glenn Hughes, Ray Gillan, and Tony Martin. After Ian Gillan departed the band in 1984, Geezer Butler left as well. With Sabbath in effective hiatus, Iommi recorded his first solo album, entitled Seventh Star. The album featured Glenn Hughes on vocals, but due to label pressures, it was billed as the release by Black Sabbath featuring Tony Iommi. In 1997, Iommi and Butler reunited with Osbourne to co-headline his Ozfest tour. In 2000, Iommi released his first proper solo album, titled Iommi. The album featured several guest vocalists, including Ian Astbury, Henry Rollins, Serge Tankian, Dave Grohl, Phil Anselmo, and Osbourne. In late 2004, Iommi's second solo album was released, entitled The 1996 DEP Sessions. The album was originally recorded in 1996, but was never officially released. However, a copy with the drum track by Dave Holland was available as a bootleg called Eighth Star. Glenn Hughes performed vocals on the album, and he furthered his collaboration with Hughes with the release of his third solo album, Fused. Released on July 12, 2005, drummer Kenny Aronoff completed the trio on the album. In October 2006, it was reported that Iommi would tour with Ronnie James Dio, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward again, but under the name Heaven and Hell. Later, it was announced that Ward had decided not to participate, and Vinny Appice was hired as his replacement. Rhino Records released the Dio Years under the Black Sabbath moniker album on April 3rd, 2007. The album showcased older tracks with Dio and also included 3 brand new songs recorded with Dio and Appice. In 2011, Iommi published his autobiography entitled Iron Man: My Journey Through Heaven and Hell with Black Sabbath. Tony Iommi's influence on heavy metal cannot be overstated. His unique sound and distinctive guitar style have inspired countless musicians over the years. His contributions to the genre have been recognized with numerous awards and honors. In 2005, Iommi was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Black Sabbath. In 2019, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Ivor Novello Awards. Iommi was ranked number 25 in Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time. Beyond his contributions to music, Iommi is also known for his philanthropic work. In 2011, he established the Tony Iommi Guitar Scholarship at Birmingham City University, which provides financial assistance to aspiring musicians. He has also been involved in numerous charitable causes over the years, including the Children's Hospital in Birmingham and the Macmillan Cancer Support Charity. Released on June 7, 2013, the album 13 is the 19th and final studio album by Black Sabbath. It was the band's first studio recording with original singer Ozzy Osbourne and bassist Geezer Butler since the live album reunion in 1998. The band then embarked on the End Tour, consisting of 81 shows across North America, Europe, and South America. The final concert took place on February 4th, 2017, in the band's homeland of Birmingham, England. The final show was documented as a concert film, Black Sabbath, The End of the End, and the songs from the final show were released as a live album, The End, live in Birmingham. In conclusion, Tony Iommi is a true legend of the music world. His innovative guitar playing and unique sound have inspired countless musicians and helped to shape the sound of heavy metal. Despite facing adversity early in his career, Iommi refused to give up on his music and went on to achieve great success with Black Sabbath and as a solo artist. Today, he continues to be a beloved figure in the music world, and his contributions to the genre will be remembered for generations to come. We hope you enjoyed this video about Tony Iommi, and we encourage you to explore his music if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.